Lady Bird. This movie stars Saoirse Ronan, Laurie Metcalf, Tracy and is directed by Greta Gerwig, which I had not have heard until this movie. And I knew going in what this movie was going to be. This is a life movie about it follows the main character played by Saoirse Ronan that likes to be called Lady Bird, even though her real name is Christine. And she just goes through life. She goes through life in the last year of high school, going on to college, and you follow her through her life. And that's pretty much one of the real, go-to things. It's like, okay, we're going to do a movie just about life, and they do that. And as I said, this movie has been out for a few months in other countries, so I knew, especially with the Oscars coming out, that this movie was meant to be pretty good. So I went in with some high expectations, and it was a pretty good movie. I think this movie was done very well. The thing that I enjoyed most about this movie is the realism. It definitely hit a real aspect because it doesn't feel like a movie at times. You feel like you're just watching someone's life unfold, and it's because the way the movie is set out is one of those movies that kind of just start and stop, and you don't know when they're going to start and stop. It's not a start, middle, and end. She just goes through life, and you can, any point this could keep going, any point this could stop. And that's what we saw. And yes, it can be a bit annoying at times because you don't know where this movie's heading. You don't know when this movie's going to stop. And saying that, when the movie did stop, a lot of people in the theatre with me went, oh, okay, that's it. That's where ending, because it didn't know. And I think that can be a plus and a minus. I think at the same time it was a plus and minus for this film as well. But as I said, it was so real, and I think a big part of that is the acting. Saoirse Ronan is great in this film. Obviously, she got nominated for an Oscar. She won an Academy Award for this film. She's really, really great in this film. She gets very real. The dialogue in this movie, the acting, everything is very, very real, and I like that aspect of the movie. It did feel relatable, and I do like when a movie is so impactful in the way they do it that you can feel like okay, I get you, I feel like that, and I'm going to go with you. And I did like that aspect of the film, and I did like that. Saying that though, I think a small negative, or small negatives of this film, was there was a lot of open-ended questions, and I didn't realise until after I walked out of the movie, and I go, hold on a minute, they missed a lot of things, and I'm not going to say what they are, but there was a few a few characters, like her best friend, the drama. The father that does the drama classes, because they're at a Catholic school. A few things they just kind of left with a sense of not knowing, and I don't think it was an artistic way. I feel like they just forgot about it. Honestly, I came back, I was like, hold up. They addressed it in this scene, but never came back to it, and that was a huge part at the end where I was like, what was the point of that? And I understand there's life, and they're trying to be real, and sometimes you don't know everything, but I think they missed an opportunity there, or maybe they shouldn't do that. Saying that, this movie was only an hour and a half, and it felt longer than that because you are just following a life story, and you don't know there's so short and sharp scenes and there's long scenes. You don't quite know when it's going to stop, and that's, I think that can, as I said before, can be a plus and a minus, because at some stages you can go, okay, this movie could have needed an extra 15 minutes, but then you're like, but am I going to sit through another 15 minutes? Because I've been there for so long, even though it's an hour and a half, it made you feel like you were immersed and longer. And I said that could be a good thing as well, because you're not sitting there for 2 hours. You feel like you're sitting there for 2 hours and you're sitting an hour and a half, which I think it could be work as a good thing as well. In the end, I think this movie is very well done. I think a lot of people did very well in this movie. Like I said, the acting and the realism is just the factors that really hit me, and I like that aspect. Obviously, just kind of getting into college myself, just finishing high school, I kind of relate to some of the stuff that was going on, which was, I think, a good thing for mine. A lot of older people would have gone through that as well watching this movie. So I think a lot of things to relate to and enjoy watching this film, because it does have funny moments, it have relatable moments. And I just think, they can type a few loose ends. Probably not my type of film, so I'm not going to completely love it, but I thought it was a very good film, and I'm giving Lady Bird a B. Okay guys, thank you for watching my review of Lady Bird. This has been Oscar nominated, and I'm very excited to see the Oscars, which I will be doing a video on in a few weeks. So look forward to that video, as well as my other videos. I've got plenty of Blu-ray videos, plenty of reviews, plenty of cool stuff coming up, so look out for that as well on the channel by subscribing. Comment below what you thought of the film, or the review if you disagreed with me, or agreed, or didn't disagree. Whatever rolls your boat. Yep, same thing, doesn't matter. Have a good one, guys.